It's on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design. This is Everbank Stadium, and as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. And opposite him, another man getting his first opportunity as an NFL head coach. That's Liam Cohen. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they're brought up by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and he just built the way it was. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Running back motions right. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And after making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatteroo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Has him on the quick hitter. Well, won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Jets, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed left side to Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Again, Rodgers. Screen here for Scatteroo. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third.
Now Rodgers on this third and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33.
A gain of 7.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set. First and 10.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Rodgers from the gun. Throw is caught. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action here with Rodgers. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Rodgers off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by Harrison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Love now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's the give to Irving. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. Jukes away from one. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Finds his man over the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. The Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal. Dobbins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
On the sneak, it's Love. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Leaving the offense out there, it's fourth and goal from the 1. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Love, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of 29. And the Jets, first down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. New York to the line. First and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Harrison secures this left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Connects with Harrison again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Get the running back in motion.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Rolling again here, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Tucker. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Trey Tucker. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
1. Now Rodgers. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdout.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Jets tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. So first and 10 now from the 30. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Irving gets it on the draw. Nothing to it on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing his Love on third. Left side into the hands of McBride. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Jets and running back Cam Scatterboot trotting back out there. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. Running down the left side. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
And the Jets, first down.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sent down by Cody Barton.
2 yards on the pickup.
It's Scatterboot on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
They'll air it out on third. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing third and long.
Brings up third down and the 11.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got McBride complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Irving here from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up
Trying to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak Cape. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw left side to Watson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. It's his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. Hauled in by Harrison. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
28 yards. That's another.
Running with Scatterbill. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Tucker now in motion right. Rodgers going to throw here, third down. That one connects. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. Shoves one away. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Love with it on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Love from the gun. That's what a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Jets recover it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Jets and running back Cam Scatterboot trotting back out there. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Scatterboot now from the gun. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Shovel pass complete. They'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Davion Clowney on that stop. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's the final play of our first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who continued to play.
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. They didn't either.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Escapes a defender. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Now it's Scannaboo. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, this is Scannaboo. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Rogers to throw. Screen here for Scannaboo. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
A gain of 10
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And got his man, touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Jaguars, 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Throwing, it's Love. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Third and 1 now. Love. Completes, it's Myers. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Love looking to pass. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
Shotgun handoff to Irving. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Offense to the line. Second down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught. Ferguson. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air with Love. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pick up 14 yards on that one. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Once again, Irving. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They give to Irving to start this drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Love now.
and 7.
Setting up the screen. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
From the pistol, here's Love. Over the middle and hauled in by McBride. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
This is Irving on 2nd. Still has some space inside the 35. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Love now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 37-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Again, right side, it's Scadaboo. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gets him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Love from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he goes down a little short of the 40. First down from the 41.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Running left, this is Irving. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. The Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing his love on third. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3, and here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming.
The Jaguars will line up for the...
They'll try it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, Rodgers dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They're out now, ready to punt it. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Terrence Ferguson, the intended target. So it's going to be 4th and short. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Driving forward with Scatterboot. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. It's Scatterboot on 2nd down. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going right back to Scatterboot. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets up by 8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This is Scatterboot, left side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 9 yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and goal, New York.
Design quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Jets. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.